Hi everyone, this is Lynn with Crazy for Crafting, and this is going to be part 2 of the in color cards, and this is going to be the gift box. So now here's what the box is going to look like. Okay, and here are the cards I made in the first video. So there's 4 of them, and they're just the in colors, which is Blushing Bride, Pear Pizzazz, Peach Parfait, Poppy Parade, and Concord Crush. Okay, and then on the outside of this box, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the Fifth Avenue floral stamp, the rose one, and do it in the in colors all over the paper. Then we're going to cut it. And here we go. You need a 12 by 12 piece of paper. For this one, I'm going to use Blushing Bride. And we're going to score it at 3.75 on one side, .75 on the other side, and we're going to 90-degree it, and we're going to go 5.5. And then you can flip it and go 5.5 again, or you can just move it over 1 inch to 6.5. Now that makes both of these flaps 5.5, and that's all you need for now. Then we're going to take and fold on the score lines. And you'll use your bone folder to give it a nice deep set. And this one. Okay. Now, you've got just this. And what we're going to do to make this box is we're going to take where this score line is, and you're going to push it in right into where it's scored, and you're going to match it up with the side of the box here, like that. And then, if you can see that, it cuts it at an angle. And you're going to do this on all 4 sides. So here we go again. Take it like this. And then I like to flip it over once I get it going. Line it up. Press it. And then you do it on the other side. Okay, now that you got all 4 sides, you just push it together like this. You want these 2 flaps and these 2 flaps. And then it just shuts like this. Okay, we're back. And now you can see that it has that canvasy look on it again. Now these, for the cards, they were 4 by 5.25. But since this is the box for it, and the box has got to be bigger, the box is still 5.5 because you need that 1 inch to put some dimensional cards in there. But the width is 5.5, so you want to actually cut these at 5.25 by 4.25. So they will sit on there very nicely. And I prefer to do both sides and cover both sides. That's what we're going to do. Okay, here's my piece of Concord Crush. I'm going to take my snail and I'm going to go right down the center. Okay, and then we're going to take this and, yeah, I want it about right there. put it down. You know what, I think I can zoom back in a little bit. How's that? Okay. Now we've got the front. So all I'm going to do is take some more snail. Now I'm just going to open and center this on the front. Okay, now the back piece, back here, I'm not going to put the ribbon on. I just wanted a piece of coordinating paper. Do the same thing. Another thing I wanted to let you know on this, if you look at it, okay, there's two sides to this lattice. I'll show you. I've got it already cut out for the envelopes. It's got little pluses in it. Let's see if I can bring this in closer to you. Okay, can you see that real close? Okay, that's the side that I like sticking out. Now, here's the opposite side. Most of it goes in, and that looks good too for other things. Can you see that? But I prefer the side where the little plus signs stick out. To me, that looks more like canvas. So now we've got that done. And then, now we're going to glue this together. And for that, we're going to use sticky strip. Okay, this is a red liner, very heavy duty tape that we're going to put on the inside of this. And so I'm going to start right here. Okay, and we're going to put it here, 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 and here. Okay, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, if you can see this, can you see that shiny? That's your sticky strip. So it's all the way across this side. These are the sides, all the way across this side. Okay, now before we put this together, you're going to take a piece of, this is Concord Crush, but you can use any of the in colors, which is, let me get this out of the way, which is your Blushing Bride, your Concord Crush, your Poppy Parade, your Pear Pizzazz, and your Peach Parfait. So, now I like the Concord Crush and the Blushing Bride together. So you're going to cut this. It's going to be 4 inches one way and, for the length, and for the width, the cross is going to be, instead of 4.5, it's going to be 4 3/8, so that it will fit, because this is actually going to be your closure. But I am going to use the eyelet punch, and I'm going to give it a really nice edge. Now, with these, because it's small, I try to get everything as even as possible. Okay, so what you do is, if you line it up on both sides, like there's a little dot and a little dot, and I got 2 on this side. Okay, even punch. Okay, then let's see if you see what I'm doing. Bring it over, line the punch holes up, punch again. Bring it on this side, line the punch holes up, and there you have. See how even that came out? But okay. So on here, on the back, see, the back is the part without the ribbon. This is the front, this is the back. Okay, what we're going to do is I told you put 2 long strips across both, and then I've got one more, if you can see it in the light there, one more little strip. And that's just a double strip to hold this in. Now it's easier for me to do this from the side. Okay, and you want to bring it down, 3/4 to an inch. It should go right in between those creases. And push that down. I like to really get it stuck. Then you can take the one side and bring it over. Okay. And up at the top here. And then you can bring, you want to kind of hold that a little bit. Bring that, and then bring this one over. You can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so that needs, that's why you need that heavy duty sticky strip, okay? So now there's your box, and here is the lid that goes over the top of it. Okay, so let's see, can you see that? Okay, so now we're going to finish off. We're going to take some of these little Velcro. Okay, take one, and I've got these are those really thin, kind of translucent ones. They're really good for this. Stick it on somewhere on your lid. Okay, press real good. Take that liner off, and now you've got both of them here. And then you can bring this up. But if you're looking at it from the side, can you see the side? Okay. You don't want it to go completely flat like this, because you're going to have cards and envelopes. So you kind of want to put it over like this, match it up, and press in there. Okay. And then once you press, you can pull it apart, and then I really like to get that pushed down. Okay, so now you've got your closure. Now, okay, like the cards, we want to use this decorative label punch once again. Okay, so you take another scrap piece of Concord Crush, because that's the color of the ribbon, and we're going to cut 2 of these out, and we're going to do exactly what we did on the other video, but here's what you do. In case you didn't see the other one, you take one and you snip it long ways in the center. Okay, so now you've got 2 pieces. Let me move this up a little bit. Okay, so now you've got 2 pieces. And what you're going to do with those is you're going to put them together, and you're going to snip just that little piece off. See that little edge right there? Snip. Okay. Then you're going to take the other one and cut it the other way, right down the center. Match them up. Get them together and do that. Snip. And then do the snip. Okay. Now we're all done with that. We've got all the pieces. Now we take a piece of white cardstock. Okay, a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to use the 4 frames again. This is the new set, that works with the protective label punch. And these you can't order until hosting a party and getting $350 in sales, so the hostess gets it for free, and the people that order from her can buy them. So we're going to use this one. This is the same one we used last night, or I used last night, and we're going to use Concord Crush. Okay, so we're going to take our classic stamp pad. And get the stamp all good and juiced up here. Stick it down. There we go. And then this was a hostess gift called Afterthoughts. And I'm going to use this Just For You stamp. Now this one is a little bit tricky, but if you get over top of it, and I know you can't see me do this, you can get it in there. Can you see that? Just For You. Then, again, you take your decorative label punch, sit it in there, and punch. Okay, now we're going to take our snail once again, put in the back of this, grab one of these, and we're going to make the border. Now I want this border kind of big to stand out. Okay, so like that, and then put a little bit more on the sides for these. Okay, and you can line that up with this curlicue curve on both sides, and it'll come out excellent. Okay, one more. Okay, so now here's the sticker, says Just For You. And you take the box, you take dimensionals, and you can use these in scraps. I love these things. Just any old piece. That's the one thing about these, is you can use everything on this page. Okay, and I put it on the ends because we're going to stick it like this. So I want it to stick to the paper, not the ribbon, because the ribbon's already stuck down. And we're going to go like this. Put your hand in there, or you can turn it over and press, and voila, there you go. You've got this beautiful box, okay, to put your cards in. Before we put the cards in, let's do the envelope. Okay, here's the envelope. With the other piece that you have left over, you can cut these strips, okay? So, I cut 5 strips for some reason. I only need 4. So, all we're going to do is leave about 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to put this on here. Now, you can use your snail on this. The snail does work really good. And you start up at the top. Make sure you have your adhesive all the way to the top. Be about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. Rub it all the way down. Now, I make these just a little bit bigger because sometimes envelopes are a little funny. What you do is you turn it over, you go right up against it, and cut. And there you have an envelope that matches your card. Okay, so you've got your card, you've got your envelope. And here we go. We've got that one. And we've got, let's see, this one has got pearls on it. This one has pearls, but it's got the little chain pearls. That's what I call them. They're in a string. And I just cut them and put them just on both edges. But I put a strip here. And as you can see, this strip is also, looks like the canvas. I just wanted to keep everything. There's is number 4. So now we're just going to take these and take this. You stick them in there. Now see, I don't know if you notice this, I stick my envelope with my card. That way when I want one, I can pull it all out at once. Envelopes to go with the right amount of cards. Okay, then all you do, and I know you can't see, these are kind of like the transparent ones, so on the white you really can't see it. You can see it a little bit there. And then you just take it and shut it. Well, and I shut it crooked. That wasn't very smart. And there you go. So, I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm sure I'll have another video as soon as my brain starts working again. So, you have a good day, and we'll see you soon. This is Len signing off.